finding out more about animation and the character of Toby, so let's chat a bit more to Tim and Candace. Now, the company you have is Bugbox Animation. What is Bugbox Animation?
Bugbox is a commercial studio. We do advertising, and that's kind of how we make a living. But on the side, we've discovered that we want to pursue the things we're more passionate about, and so we've been working on Toby as a kind of a love job. But yeah, essentially Bugbox makes commercials.
You live on this magnificent property. You also work here. You're doing something you both love. How have you engineered this dream lifestyle?
Well, that's exactly what it is. It's been a dream right from the beginning, and I think that's the thing about it is we had to figure out how to pursue that dream. And I think often it's easy just to kind of say, well, that's my dream, but I'll never get it. But through hard work and through really pursuing what we wanted for our lives and for our children and for our staff, we've created this environment.
Tell us a bit more about this character, Toby.
Well, he's a young boy, a 6-year-old odd boy, and he goes through dilemmas and he wants to look for help. So he goes into his heart and he finds a friend there called Jesus. And Jesus helps him figure out the problems that he's going through in his real world.
Hey, Toby! What's up?
We want to convey something that we're passionate about, something that we believe in, and in particularly to our children, that represents the core of what we believe, without getting into the stuff that people disagree on, but focusing on the things that hold it all together and present it to our own children is something I believe is really valuable and a huge privilege to be able to do.
What is it?
It's a button.
Watch this.
I loved how you depicted the character of Jesus. He was this young, hip dude. I'm like, that's the Jesus I know. What was your reasoning behind that?
Well, yeah, when we first were trying to work out how to present Jesus, we wanted to make him accessible to kids. We wanted him to dress in 21st century clothes. But it was really interesting to decide how to portray him in terms of voice. And we found the most magnificent actor, James Alexander, who came in and injected this fresh, young, but sincere, beautiful personality into the character of Jesus.
It's Cooler-Rooney.
You mean Cooler-Rooney?
Cooler-Rooney!
Cooler-Rooney! Macaroni! Yeah.
Tell us about the evolution of the character of Toby over the years.
Well, the first one we made 7 years ago, and it took us about 9 months to do. But at the time, we didn't really know the character of Toby that well. We really just wanted to do something with our talents that we felt was meaningful, that would be a meaningful contribution. But then when we went into the second and third films, we found that his character was evolving and also kind of becoming more interesting. He had an interest in science and experimenting and kind of creating stuff, which broadened his character slightly, but he is quite geeky. And then in the third film, which took us about 2 years to make, he becomes a little bit more of a brat, actually. And we sort of experience his selfish side. And Jesus has to kind of take him on that journey so that he can begin to see that sharing actually is an important part of living with other people.
Besides trying to talk to your kids through the character, what is your main message that you're trying to relay through these series?
I would say the key thing is to be able to experience a relationship with God. And because Jesus is a visual representation of an invisible God that no one had seen before, it made sense to take Jesus into this film as a character and to present him in a modern way to kids today and just give them that sense that they can engage in this friendship with God.
Oh, this is good!